After 8 years of grinding through chart, strategy, and sleepless nights, I discovered something shocking simple. The market does only one of two things: goes up or down. Sounds obvious, right? But here is the twist. I found a way to hack this movement. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how I turned this realization into consistent winning. So let's dive in. Very simple. Remember the goal. Market goes basically up and down. Everything you see right here on the market is just basically up and down. And right now, how to hack this up and down is exactly what I'm going to be showing you right now, so you can also take advantage of trades like this. So before I go ahead and show you from the real chart, I would like to show you a few drawings. Whenever market is coming to the downside, remember, market used to have little push up to the upside, okay? Then come back to the downside, then little push up to the upside, and probably sometime continue going to the downside, or might return back to the upside. Now, there are a few things I really want you to understand about all of this movement. What you can see right at this level right here, okay, was a rejection. So we call that basically a rejection. And that rejection reached up to this level. Now, when you check your real chart, when we have a rejection like this, the top level, the rejection back to the upside, basically creates what we call a liquidity. All right. Now, definitely markets must always come back to break every liquidity being created in the market. That's just the principle. All right. Now, if market keeps moving this way, down at this level, when the market return back to keep going to its initial direction, is called a break of structure. All right. Now, you could imagine how amazing it's going to be for you to know exactly when you're going to be taking trade back up to this level to take advantage of all of this liquidity we have up here. And that is exactly what you're going to be knowing in this video. Now, I want you to make sure you take your time and watch this video properly, because this video might be a life-changing strategy for you in your trading career. So I'll take you back to 4 hours time frame, and I'll show you exactly when you have to take a trade and when you don't have to take a trade when you want to have this opportunity. And I would say this is more than 90% accurate, okay? Because most of the time it goes exactly as you wanted. Now, let's start with the most closest one we have right here. Make sure you're always doing this on 4 hours time frame. Would like to do all of these things on higher time frame so we could see the real movement of the market. Market comes down, up, down, up, down, up, and then down. All right. Now, don't forget the scope. I told you two things, right? I told you we're going to be having a break of structure and we're going to be having a liquidity, right? So right here below is going to be the break of structure. Okay, when markets break that structure to the downside, and the structure created at the top is gonna be our liquidity. All right. Now, the main thing here is that market must come back to that liquidity point. Definitely, it must come back to that liquidity point. Now, the next one, we're gonna call this our break of structure, and we're gonna call the top one what? We're gonna call it our liquidity. All right. So market is also gonna come back to this upside. Now, we have another one right here. When the market was going down, then up, then we have another break of structure right at this level. Yeah, so this is the key points. These are the key points I want you to first of all mark out whenever you want to take advantage of taking the trade back to the upside. Now, you're going to pay full attention to your break of structure. All right, so I'll go ahead and delete all of these lines that I have right here. Okay, so let's just have single lines to have our break of structure, right? So when market was coming down, went up and down here, so this level is going to be our break of structure. So you can use your horizontal ray to have this. All right, so market goes up, return back, this is going to be our break of structure. Market goes up, returns back, break of structure. All right, so now we have basically 1, 2, 3. We have 3 break of structure right here. And at every of this break of structure, we're going to be taking advantage of a buy trade. So how exactly do we do this? All right. So you're going to be going straight to your lower time frame. Remember, when you have all of this drawn out, you're going to be going to, let's say, 5 minutes or 15 minutes time frame, whichever you want to trade with. But the both is perfect for you to have your trade. So right now, I'm just going to go straight to 5 minutes time frame. So I'm going to reset the chart. All right, so I'm going to take you back a little bit. And right here was when the market was having a breakout, okay? Now you could see make sure you take note of all of this checklist I'm going to be giving you. First, you draw out your break of structure, all right, on 4 hours time frame. Then secondly, you're going to come to lower time frame, like 5 minutes time frame. Then you want to see where markets break any of your break of structure, all right? So right here, you can see that market has broken this break of structure. Then you want to wait for a little retracement back to that point, okay? Now you could see this market retrace back to this level. All right. Now, the only thing we are waiting for before we can get this trade is to make sure that we see one single structure that has broken this first structure being created right here. So I'm going to make this in a different color. So let me make it green color. All right. So right now we are basically waiting for another structure to come right and break this structure we have right here. Then we could have a buy trade. Now you could see that actually didn't occur until this time right here, okay? Check it out. You could see when we have this market broke this structure to the upside, then what did you see? We have a buy to the upside, okay? We have a buy to the upside. So if you can have a buy from, if you could have a long position from where this market has been broken, okay, up to this level, that's a lot, okay? That's a lot. If you can have these pips, that's a lot. Now, there are a few times you must not take this trade. So make sure you go back and backtest all of this. It works properly, okay? Now, I'm just going to be showing you times you should take this trade and time you shouldn't take this trade, all right? Now, let me take you back to reset the chart. Now, there are a few conditions of when you shouldn't take this trade, okay? If you want to be on the safer side, make sure you do not take a trade when you don't have an obvious breakout like this one right here. Okay, when you have a breakout like this one right here, do not take a trade. Okay, this is not an obvious breakout. Okay, we need to see a breakout like this right here or this as your first breakout, then a little rejection, then wait for market to also break that level again. Okay, we need to see an obvious breakout before you could take a trade. So when you see a little breakout like this, do not take a trade. Now, the most important thing, which I intentionally made the last thing I'm going to talk about right here, is how to set your stop loss and take profit. All right, I'm not going to show you how to set your stop loss and take profit in this video. If you're interested in learning how I set my take profit and stop loss to have perfect trade without being kicking out of the market, use the link in the description of this video to register for my stop loss and take profit mentorship. See you guys in my next video.